So it's Apprentice tonight, and as you know, we've been keeping a beady eye on the contestants and how we think it's going to go.
Mine's still in.
Yeah, all of them are actually. So Mr. Christoph's here. We're going to have a catch up and see what we think could happen.
Yeah, it's Apprentice time, all right. Not about you come in, piss my bloody money up the wall. And I want to say first off, I was right last week. I said who should go. I said that Sophie, Dr. Sophie Kane, should go. Yeah. And what a puff she went, that old girl there. I was glad to see her go. A fair vote off, do we think?
Yeah, I think so. And the fact that when she was in the taxi, she was like, well, I don't think I'm interested. You know, it's too commercial. I don't think I'm interested now.
Sour
you would say that,
Sour
wouldn't you?
grapes.
Yeah, exactly.
She has got a lot on her mind. Who do you think she
no.
think of when I look at that great big face of hers? I tell you, it's uncanny, this. It's uncanny. Do you remember Eric Stoltz in Mask? Have a look at that. This is unbelievable. Good old Sophie.
That's terrible.
But it's not far off, is it? You've got to admit, there's not one for the lawyers. Nobody can argue with
After a
that.
few magic mushrooms, they look exactly the same.
Let's bring up the list of who's left there.
Oh, dear.
All of us are still in on the old top tier there.
Yeah.
Who's feeling shaky? Anyone feeling shaky? I must admit, I am slightly. I don't think Naomi's really putting her best dress forward.
Well, she is if that sex tape gets released.
Say what? Say what? Say honestly.
Yeah, she's worried about a sex tape being leaked because she obviously did one with a boyfriend or ex, can't remember.
How do you know
and it's in the news today that she's worried about it being leaked.
The biggest surprise for me of last week's show, and I'll be interested to see what he does tonight, is this chap who suddenly turned into the most raving iron, didn't he?
I didn't even know he was in it before.
It seemed to be a perfectly straight, nothing wrong with being gay. God knows I've been tempted at times. But I thought it was completely straight bloke.
Yeah, so did
And
I.
he's suddenly walking around, look, you can see all the way through it. It glitters.
Just
And
lovely.
what was he
talking about?
The lollipop.
Oh, thank God for that.
So he was a surprise,
Yeah,
I thought.
he was. I like him now.
But Trey, I don't know, Trey's not...
And the love affair?
Well, nothing
No,
happened, so they were split up. They were
Separated.
separated.
That's still.
I think that's bad telly. I think they should get them back together.
I'm sure they will. They live in the same house. I'm sure they'll be...
Trouble is, if they're together, then Sugar might have to take both of them on.
Any tips then, based on last week, who we think is going to be the Apprentice? An update from a week.
We haven't talked about JJ.
What?
JJ kept low.
What's she doing?
She kept a low profile
She
this
listening?
week.
Yeah, she gave
really
good
stepped
show
back.
last week, I thought. She kept it, after her appalling performance the week before, she was quite mellow.
Yeah,
wasn't
she's locked it down a bit. So I'm still gunning for JJ for the title.
Is everyone else a non-entity on the show as well?
Yeah, more or less.
Pretty much.
Have we picked the big ones?
Beanie in the corner. She's a bit feisty.
I like her. She's
Yeah, I
still my
think
tip
she's a
for the
winner.
top.
Tip for the
Still
top?
my tip.
I think Katie. I think yours is pretty much and
She's
Trey
quite sly.
Trey said in the news that he and Katie are the obvious front runners. He said today.
He would say that about
But he would think that was reverse psychology, but actually they go, yeah, you're probably right, Trey. Milk bloody Trey, more like. Useless.
Kate, you got any ideas of what they're up to this week, tonight?
Yes, I think they are sent on an art buying mission this week. Yeah, they need to look out for what they think are some pretty special pieces
Oh,
of
I
art.
should think Trey's got a keen eye in the art.
Yeah.
I suspect, actually, we'll
think
see
so.
some flying colours from old Tim Henry, old Simon Amber.
He's done nothing.
Well, he's a dandy, isn't he? Well, he did run down the stairs with his cock out.
Yeah, well, exactly. That's what I mean. He
That's
did
how you get on
nothing.
my board, I'll tell you that much.
I thought you had to run up the stairs to your board and to be cocked. I've got to run down screaming.
It's getting more like Big Brother to me, really, now. It's all in the editing and it's all in the, you know, who's going to show themselves up the most, which is a bit of a shame.
So who's going to
Cheer
buy
up.
what?
What?
Cheer up.
Sorry, no, but it is. I'm enjoying it and I won't not watch it, but it really is. It's turning into a bit of a joke, I think.
And that's our commentation.
Sugar's Apprentice, here he is. He's even written to us.
And that's shut up, Christoph. And that's our stop trying to be like Phil Collins. And that's our take on the Apprentice of this. Shut up, Christoph!
I ought to say, the commentations expressed in this programme